Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a magical day and this makes today even more magical. Saying the intro slowly does make me actually stutter to say it or rethink it. If I say it faster, it's like part of my mind somewhere in there just comes out. So doing it like this feels a bit like wow. I need to think about it. Anyways, it's become a mechanism of mine. So today we're doing the second Dimash video. The first one was already done. It was Only You. I don't remember. Yes, Only You was the title. The most beautiful ballad love song you could ever listen to. Beautiful music and singing, not over the top, not too much, not too little, just right, with deepness and emotion to enjoy the experience. It was perfect. I love it. It's definitely one of my favorite performances of Dimash yet. So we're doing I need to just listen to how you say this once more.
Daididau.
Daididau. We're doing this song. And it does have subtitles, English subtitles, which is really nice. We're doing a 2017 one, and I'm super excited. Let's just enjoy. It's like a very famous Kazakhstan song. It was introduced in the intro there. But I thought to skip it until the title and then start the video. So obviously the whole video, if you guys want to see the whole video without my face in it, you can check it out in the description. I always have the link to the original video there, so you guys don't get lost. Or you don't go searching for it and don't find it. Ooh.
Бұрын болдың ба біздің театрда?
Yeah,
Oh.
现在这个歌剧是世界上5大歌剧之一。习近平主席来。
Oh, this is so cool. It looks so pretty. Look at the look at the carvings. It's so interesting how it's I haven't seen oh my god, you know architecture Europe and everything and and all that this is a new kind of architecture. I don't know what century this was built or an era and all that, but it's definitely their culture at a specific time period because all the swirls, all the shapes, they're not too pointy, too eccentric. They're really something specific, like a specific era for sure that was built in. I don't know if it's more recent or more old because I haven't actually searched a lot of Kazakhstan's history or influences at the beginning and afterwards, but it does seem really specifically carved and shaped, and its aesthetic is also really round. If you saw the image at the front, it's really interesting. Are those mirrors? Those are mirrors. Oh, that's so interesting. It gives you a nice depth of making it even bigger. Not that it doesn't look already too big. Oh my god, that looks so cool.
来这个哈萨克斯坦的时候，那个迪玛西在我们这个这么漂亮的歌剧院演唱《Daididau》。
Oh wow! He sang it for the president in the opera house. Wow! Wow! When president, I'm gonna say his name wrong, visited Kazakhstan, he performed. They must have performed the song for him in the opera house. That is so cool. That is so cool.
演唱《Daididau》。
Daididau.
Саған қарап қазақтың бүкіл ұрпақтар, жастар, балаларымыз өсіп келе жатыр саған еліктеп. Мен соған өте қуанамын. Өйткені жастардың бәрі теріс емес, өнерге деген саған қарап бой түзеп жатыр. Сондықтан айналайын, тілеймін саған.
Aww.
халықаралық конкурстарыңызды ұйымдастыруы жоғары деңгейдегі. Сонымен қатар сіздердің Димашқа деген ерекше құрметтеріңіз, әрине ол біздің ел арасындағы қарым-қатынасқа өз міндетті түрде ықпал ететіні сөзсіз. Біздерге Қазақстан үшін үлкен қуаныш болды.
Қазақтың халық әнін Дайдидауды осындай домбырамен орындап бергім келеді.
That is so beautiful. Their instruments, like traditional instruments of Kazakhstan. Oh, that is so cool. Was one of them, or at least let's say a developed version of it, used in one of the songs? You know, remember that one instrument I asked you guys to tell me and you told me its name? Was that instrument, let's say, development of these? Because they look really close, like closely related, you know, fewer strings, close to like, it also reminds me of like separate instruments, but it's not that close. It reminds me of like bouzouki. But oh, it looks so cool. Other cultures and like instruments and things from them and like architecture is so cool. I love it. What's gonna be really, really cool is that we're gonna see them play with actual like live music and the actual Kazakhstan music and musical instruments. Ooh, which means we hear some of those instruments once again. Haha. And more. This time it's not just one. Oh, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited. Okay.
қазақтың топырағында дүниеге келген ән құрамасы бүгін сахнада өнер көрсетілмек.
He looks like a prince. It's like a cape outfit going on. I love it. And the white gold look, it's just like a prince. I love it.
와, 传统服饰，衣服都是大招了。
这身衣服可以。
Oh, traditional. Anyone wanna walk me through maybe the meanings of the outfit? I would love it. Also the meanings of the architecture in the opera house. I would also love it. And it'd be fun. Imagine someone searching the comments, not reaching this part and being like, oh, someone's explaining the architecture of an opera house. Someone's explaining the outfit. And it has an actual traditional meaning and like inside and like real interesting information. Wow, I didn't know that. Like that's cool. And I love like finding some little gems like these of comments. So yeah, go ahead and write them if you have them. He knows he's gonna play. Oh, this is even cool. Oh my god.
这叫冬不拉。
Ooh. Okay, can we talk about this part of it before we start completely? I love how the instrument itself sounds like completely different to any other instrument, yet because of, let's say, I feel like the string type is different, obviously. I feel like the pressure being put into it, also the intensity of like playing it to actually make sound is really, really cool. It looks like you need a lot of, let's say, building up of like strength and muscle, and also like your like parts here of the hands to like push the notes down need to be super, super solid, and like, or you're gonna have cramps in the morning after that. Oh my god, they looked really cool also, and sounded beautiful. Like, you need to pay attention to hear quite well, but you can clearly hear a change of notes, change of, let's say, chords even, and it's all in that small line of a like head. It's so cool.
帅。好听。
Okay, before we re-enter lyrics, this sounds beautiful. Not only is it not like over the top, but slowly like and steadily keeps a beautiful pace in the song. But it's also like the music until now before we start again with the lyrics. So nice. There's so many like gems and little blends and layers in the music. It's so beautiful and complex that I just love it. It sounds so interesting. You have so many different instruments that if you're not aware of the culture, you have no idea like how they would sound, and you hear them for the first time. And in my opinion, they sound beautiful. Together they make a completely new genre of music, I would say. And clearly there has to be a separate genre of music for every single instrument. Like we have, for example, Cypriot music that's played with all the traditional Cypriot instruments. The same would be said for Kazakhstan. I'm sure there has to be a genre for specifically being played with their according instruments. And it's so interesting and unique, and I love it. I love how it's not extremely intense. I love how there is depth. I can hear a bit more deepness. Apart from the string instruments, we have that huge, kind of like canvas, and he hits it with that. I would assume that actually gives us a lot of depth and deepness into the whole music. We have like the strings like reaching out to like intensify and like give more pitches, like high notes to the music. They still sound like pretty like down to earth musical instruments, if you know what I mean. Like they're not going over the top. There's some very interesting like things going on. This is the instrument I was talking about. This one right here. I think it's what gives it the depth in the music, whereas the string instruments give more of a higher sound, which is, oh, I love it. And then the outfits do the like the swirls and the all the symbols like mean something. If yes, what do they mean? Wait a minute. So this was being played. I actually barely hear it. Or I don't recognize which sound it is. Wait. Yes, I barely hear that instrument. Interesting. I actually hear the string instruments more. And deeper. Wow. I love how he's singing like he's telling us a story, a tale, and that is what the song is going on for, and explaining. And I also love how again he's not going over the top like in the previous song we experienced and watched, Only You. There's no air in his voice, which I assume is because he is like maybe he enjoyed the original representation and like singing of the song and he kept it. That's why we don't start with a lot of air. Basically none, if I'm not wrong. And I actually like it. It's very interesting. Pushes a bit higher now with the vocals. I love how he sings high notes and he gives a vibration into his voice, like he adds the effect himself. Because you can clearly see that he manipulates his voice that way, by how it sounds. There's not like a consistency, it's just a slight bit irregular. But he fades it out, like breaking it apart. It's really, really interesting. Also, one of the few times I hear it, so it's really, really nice, like to also hear this part of his voice and this way that he works with it. Sounds beautiful. I love his high notes and how he holds them, keeps them up there. They're not over the top once again. They're going a bit over what I've heard until now today. They are the highest until today, until now. This day only. I'm not talking about previous performances because he's gone way higher. But that's the point. He actually keeps it high, but not too high. Again, I feel like he himself wants to also pay attention to more of the instruments, the music, and the story of the song, which is very, very good and respectful, and I love it. That vibration in his voice. Oh, I love. Oh, you can see it in his mouth here. How he moves it slightly. There's like slightly, and you hear it come out like that. It's so interesting to study things like that. I love it. To explore and like see it and find it, and you're like, oh, it's right there. That's how the mats moving like this, so it creates that vibration. And he does it a lot when he's fading out these notes. That's beautiful. I also love how in this part there's no like drums or other modern instruments to back up the traditional Kazakhstan instruments, and it's only those because it gives more of a final, reaching the final point of the song moment, building up, also concluding in a way. It's really nice and effective, and I love how it's like reaching that end in that like mood, more of a traditional finish. I love it. Amazing. I love the ending opera note. Could, even if it's not like there from like the actual song, the original song, I love it anyways. Absolutely loved this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Albert will be sending you. And yeah, I loved it. I'm cutting frames right now. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Try to fix it. But for now, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye bye.